d5, d5, queen h4, queen g3.
When you're close to me.
I don't know. Can also just do that first. Just harass the queen like this. At least it's a nice attempt to ask the queen where she's going. Because if she goes here, then after rook c7, bishop c8, the knight will have to jump in between. Yeah, so let's try to do that. I don't know if that's good for my kingside structure, especially since he has a lot of pieces already around my king. But this knight is quite annoying, and it cannot really be kicked that easily, because the queen is on g4. Not that that would be something he may want to do, but... Alright, so let's continue with the plan. Although knight f5 might actually not be all that bad, now that I think about it. But he has to retake with the pawn, that's a good thing. But after that, I'm gonna have to open up this position really soon to make sure this one piece is actually worth quite a bit. Actually, I'm dropping my own knight as well, like that. Interesting. But after... then this pin is still active. And my knight is actually a good defensive piece on the f6. This is an interesting match. Alright, so we get the trade. I'm gonna recapture with the pawn. And now what? Like, in some way that's good that the bishop took the knight, my knight, because, like I said, I want to trade pieces. If I win this piece for a pawn, and it does mess up my my kingside structure, then I at least want to make sure that the pieces come off really quick. Right. The question is though, is this still even valid? Because yeah, he doesn't have time for it. He doesn't have time to, because pawn takes back, and then I have to worry about h6 coming in. Do I have time to defend that with h6 of my own, I suppose? Yeah, that should be fine. That should hold on, at least for now. So retake h6. This doesn't look fun though for my king. But this pawn on f7 is actually quite important. But I have to make sure that that this pawn is gonna drop real soon. If he moves one of his rooks to the open file, we can start trading rooks, which would be really nice. Only ugly nerds play chess. Thank you, Alicia Kitty. Okay, this is nice. So now maybe two pairs of rooks will come off, because I can take the rook on e1 next turn and move my rook over to e7. And I'm a piece up. Like, so as long as I'm not gonna act like a moron again, like I did in the last couple of games, in the last 8 games or so. I have to watch out for this. Right, so here comes the attack. So hold on.
Oh yes.
Thanks for the follow. Let me see who followed actually. Alicia Kitty, thank you so much. Not that many followers yet actually. I've been streaming for quite a while, but... Alright, so the idea from that he has is Rook G3, which threatens instantly mate. So one thing I can consider is Queen E7 to jump into F6 to make sure that that doesn't happen. But then I might drop H3 with check, which is not that good. The same I can... Maybe this is more accurate. King H8, so I can come with my rook over. And now what? I'm gonna kick your knight out next turn. Or like with the bishop. Yeah, he just misses one piece to really make this attack vicious. But that doesn't matter. I'm double protecting that. Like if there's no king, there's no pin on the bishop. So it's not like he can take this easily. And I will just take it with the queen to force straight. And also I'm gonna snap this knight off next turn with the bishop. His best try might... I don't know. I think this attack is pretty busted. It looks busted. Look at this nice little castle I have here in the corner. Like with the pawns and the bishop and the rook. My king is like, please! Please protect me! Don't do this! Still don't really get it. So let's think for one moment before doing stupid stuff. Because this is now also under attack, I cannot protect that. So basically the knight has to go. Knight has to go. Let's give the queen a little bit of a better place. Because I don't want him to like invade on c6 with the queen or something like that. After this, bishop f7 to open up my rook. Or maybe just rook e1. Rook e8, sorry. Yeah, so rook e8. This is also dropping now. Do I want to take it though? That's kind of also protecting my king in some way. Sorry, what was your questions? How are you doing? Do you play chess often? I used to play chess a lot last year. This year, not that much yet. This is like the second day that I'm actually trying to play chess again. And yeah, I'm doing fine. At least personally, I'm doing fine. In chess, I'm doing a little bit less, I'd say. Just losing too much. But that's because I read up on some chess books and stuff like that last year, so I knew at least a little bit theory, and that's something I haven't done in quite a while. So let's see. Can offer the queen trade. The only thing he can do is queen d1 to stop the queen trade. Okay. But this is just mate in two, right? Or at least I'm picking up this pawn. Okay. Seems like at least my position is becoming really active. You still have no clue about the about chess. Um, it's quite a difficult game, but okay, let's see. Let's scoot my king over. Yeah, 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 is goed. Yeah. Right, sorry about that. To answer for 1 second. Hmm. I don't wanna allow that, but okay. Most important thing is not to run out of time here. So let's see. I don't know. I should open up my bishop a bit. Like the rook can come back and actually go to to h5, which will yeah, that's what I thought. So now I can do this. There's no entry point. I'm attacking the queen. Rook h5. Now the rooks have to come off. They have to come off. There's no way for him to, yeah, because I think this is checkmate, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, I thought it was still gonna mess that one up in some way. Alright, so let's see. How long have I been streaming so far? 48? Alright, I'll do one more game and then I'm gonna play this knight. I think this knight belongs on d2. So it doesn't get kicked too easily by queenside aggression. And it can still cover e4. And then my plan should be something like, yeah, if he castles kingside, get this second rook maybe into the middle a little bit. Like queen, I don't know. f5 first or f5 after? Yeah, so this I can just push here. So, no, I cannot push. Yeah. And then, what's the plan now? He's gonna lock up my bishop, but I think with let's Let's see. Do I just keep this because then this is coming? I don't want that. Let's bring the knight over to here. This knight is looking silly now. F5 is or F4 is no longer no longer the plan, obviously. Like he has two options. He can close off my bishop like that, or he could attempt to kick this bishop that I had here. So I think he has to take with, or the queen's gonna come off that early. In that case, my position is quite alright if the queens come off early. Because he's a little bit overextended. So here go the queens. Probably a set of rooks will come off, maybe two sets even. And then after that, c3, bishop b1 to get my bishop back into the game and solidify b4. To make sure it doesn't push this. And like this bishop is pretty good, these knights can come back into the game. And then it's just gonna be a boring end game. That's all about technique. The only thing is he's 1400 and I'm 1246, so that usually means that he's a little bit better. Keep on streaming chess? Yeah, I know. F5 was one of my ideas. That was the main plan until he like opened up the position. I might stream just one more game I'll do after this then. Let's see. Trading is the only option, right? Trading is the only decent thing to do here. Just trading c3 and then bring my bishop back into the game. Also, I can put this knight maybe on d4. I can mess up his pawn structure. Like, it's an open game and two bishops are usually really good. If you have the bishop pair and the other person doesn't have the bishop pair, you have a slight advantage. Not that that matters at the level that I'm playing at, but here it might be a reason. It might be possible for me to damage his structure unless he goes back. Yeah. So then the other idea I had was getting my knight here, but maybe better to bring my bishop back into the game first. Yeah, like this it's doing so much more. And after that my knight will move up. So most of his pawns are on the light square, so if I can keep my light square bishop still in the game, that could be really nice for me. I don't care too much about the other bishop. So actually, he will come to there. Okay, never mind. What a weird game. So now the question actually is, do I take with the bishop or with the pawn? I think with the bishop, right? Then again, it could become a potential passer. And that knight just looks silly, like I said. To take with the pawn or not. It's tempting, it destroys my structure a little bit, but it does give me a pawn on the e-file. No, because I will let the knight into g3. I don't want to do that. The next game? Yeah. I can. I'll. The next game I'll make it like a bit of a beginner explanation. Let's say it like that. I think that would be quite nice to do, especially for people who aren't too familiar with chess. So right, let's see. What is his plan? What is he planning? Like his knight can obviously come to here now, but he could have done that last one already. At least I will activate my bishop like this. This is a nice outpost for his knight, but I have a nice outpost here. The only thing is I kind of wanted to keep it in defense for now. And I have to ask myself the question: do I really like if he jumps into f4? Isn't it just worth to give up my dark squared bishop? Let him have the bishop pair and play with my knight from d4. Probably not. Okay, so he wants to come and kick my knight. But that's not really a threat, is it? Can't I just for now improve my king position? Okay. Cannot do that. Oh shit, I'm dropping this. Yeah, I saw it. Good job. Yeah, but now you drop a piece, right? How don't you drop a piece like this? That was too greedy. Yeah, but your bishop is hanging. That was too greedy what he did. And I was really lucky to find a solution out of that. Still has a really strong attack here. And I have a dark squared bishop, which is not ideal against this queen side where everything is on the light squares. Except unless I can do something like this. Check, and my knight will come over to c5, attacking both the bishop and a6. And that's why I kind of love knights as well on some occasions. They can just be so annoying and tricky. Here comes the kingside attack though. Do I have time for this? That's a question. I think I do. So where's my knight going? Maybe knight here is better. I have to blockade with my king at least on h2. So knight here is better. I can even pick up this pawn if I want. Or am I? No, he can never attack this bishop and trap it. If he goes to e8, he drops f6. And like this, my knight will actually have a decent route back into the to the defense, whilst picking up another pawn. That was good though, like that I got that piece there, because that was a blunder, like dropping the defense on G2. Okay. So after, if he plays H3 at one point, I'm gonna come back. I have to move my king to H2. Yeah, because it cannot be kicked by the bishop. Right, let's see. I have to watch my time as well. After F5 or something like that, I can just move my bishop into the defense. I can even do that with something like bishop c7. Yeah, like this, his king is not really gonna come in that easy either. And my bishop is just super strong and uncontested. And now I feel safe. Now I feel like this is not gonna work, since I have this pawn on a black square defending this important g3. And if he wants to move his king over at one point to with his pawn on f4 to set up for g3. Oh shit, it's my time. I'm not paying attention. It's still like I still have this bishop defending everything. He just cannot come onto the dark squares. And my knight is not even optimal. I'm still free to jump around with my knight, I think. Like, and now he always has to have this bishop there. It's just... There's no way, right? There's no way. He cannot kick my king out of h1. Even though, like, this is really dangerous. I still have g1 as well, but... He cannot take, because I queen. Yep, so he gave up. So that last move, by the way, of course he can take my knight, but if he takes my knight, there's no defending the queening square.